Welcome to the Crypto Nest. So today the crypto bubbles are not happy, they're very red. Well, Monday was a very nice crypto bubble day. Everybody was happy, and once again, bipolar crypto decided to go lower. Now, if you did see it coming, then it was like, all right, man. Anyway, I did see it coming. I was expecting this. I did, I think, mention a few times in the last few videos about Bitcoin, and now it's happening. Now, why I did see it coming, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I kind of analyzed the previous cycle, and then since the lower low of the current cycle, we always made, a higher high after the bottom, and then after that we always have a big corrective movement. We didn't really have that, or we start to have a correction movement, but it wasn't that strong. So I'm expecting something stronger as a corrective movement. So this is why I was emphasizing on lower levels. Now, sure, you go look back into history. History, doesn't necessarily have to repeat itself, but more likely does something similar. But this is crypto, so we all know that it can do whatever it wants. It's not that controllable as other things, hopefully. And so now we just need to see. Also, we don't have a lot of history, so let's say I wanted to compare. I think it was the fourth year of when it's the due for the president for the United States. The fourth year is always the good year, like in the stocks. And why is that? Well, I would say maybe it has to do something about, finance is more healthy because, the president in power that year he tried to seduce his electors. So he's going to, inject more money in more services, make people more happy. And if people are happy, specifically that year, then he's winning their vote. So that could be one possible reason. Anyway, makes sense for me. Or you can share your opinion on the comments. All right, so I think there is also stats since the 60s that the fourth year it's always been a positive year in stocks. Let's see next year if it's going to do the same thing. So now I was trying to do something similar with Bitcoin. So if I go to the coinglass.com, you can enter Bitcoin quarterly return or Bitcoin monthly return. So monthly return is not the first time I share with you this Excel sheet or board. So these are all the months return of Bitcoin since its existence. So we only had 2 green months, September, and so it's 2 positive months out of 10. So it means 2 positive, and then the other 8 were negative. Now, every time we have positive September month, we kind of always had 3 positive months of the last 3 months of the year. So it means very green end of quarter, quarter. So now we have some exception for sure. We had this minus 7%, and we had 3 full following green months. And also here, once again, 7.5%, and we had 3 months positive as well. This up to now, this month it's up 3.11%. Well, we still have 10 or 11 days, 9. I don't know today. 30. All right, so 9 days left. Okay, so now what I've done, I went to Bitcoin, and because I thought, I do find we're missing some stats. So the last trimester in 2011, so it means the last quarter of the year preceding the halving, we went up 110%. This is 2011 from September to December. Now let me go back here. So now 2016, this is the year of the halving, we did 58%, and the year before we did the Q4, so we did 81% return. So the last 4 months we had a return of 81% before the halving. Now I did the same thing here. 2019 we were negative 13% in the last quarter before the halving. So let's see, because we're making history. Let's see how it goes. So this is another stats that we can analyze, but for sure it's going to be more reliable the more we have halvings, right? All right, now let's jump into Bitcoin. Let me go today. Now I was on the monthly, so let me go maybe 4 hours, and now I need to that was the beginning of Bitcoin. That's crazy. It was $2, $4. I wish I had someone presenting me Bitcoin at that time. All right, so I'm not expecting to have a return like that ever with Bitcoin, because I think even if it's 26,000 now, it goes to 1 million. I'm not sure it's the same thing as if you buy it at $2 and now it's 26,000, right? Okay, so now we are doing another downtrend impulsive movement. If I go, let me zoom out a little bit. So we said, maybe this could be a 1 and a 2. Now it starts to be challenging. Anyway, I did tell you that, more likely we're going to go lower, and this is going to be the real 1, and this is going to be a W, X, and Y, and we're currently doing the Y. If we zoom in a little bit, let me see here. We could say, I do see that here this is the 1, here is the 2. As you can see, we did follow the fib retracement. Now we did the 3 here, the 4. This could be an A, B, C. So up to now it does work. Fib retracement of the third wave. As you can see, we just wick out momentarily, and this is like 4 hours. So it does respect the wave 4 rule, and this could be the 5th wave. All right, so now I'm going to put the 5th wave here. Another interesting thing that we can do, we can take the length of the wave 1 here, and I add it up to this level here, and I know where we get exactly at this fib retracement here. So it's the 1-to-1 ratio 24,830, and the 1.618 at 22,800. Now let me go on the side. So this would bring us a little bit below the 0.618, and once again 1-to-1 ratio just a little bit below the 0.5 retracement for the wave 2 to complete the wave Y. So let's see if we actually are going to do that. Now, can we go lower? Yeah, we can, definitely. And let's not forget here, we have our precious CME gap that we never closed. So often Bitcoin goes back to those levels, and I was mentioning the video that I was comparing the cycles, and then when we make the first higher high, after that we have a bigger corrective movement. I did tell you that it's not a perfect science. Like I just did proportional from the previous cycle, how much it did, and I did exactly the proportion, and I estimated that should be around maybe 30 37% from the peak. So see, if that is the case, we're going to talk something about 18,000. Is it 18,000? I think that moved a little bit. I think it was 20,000. I think it did move a little bit. No, 20,000 here, 20,000. So it does coincide exactly with this CME gap also. So it would also make sense. Now let me go on the daily. Actually, after I want to show you something else as well. I'm trying to make maybe this video not too long. All right, so as you can see, the MA 200, we lost it, and the MA 50, is that MA 50? Where are you, MA 50? Yeah, here. So now it's acting as a resistance for the moment. Now I want to go on the weekly. Let's see where are our indicators. So indicators, you can see that on the weekly, the MA 200, it's very high. Actually, it's 27,868. And the MA 50, it's 24,423. So we need to check those one as well. Now we'll check the monthly. How low is the MA 200? And unfortunately, it's 26. Honestly, I was hoping something around 20,000, so it would I would have another indication that, you know, because the more you add some MA that bring you to the same level, the more likely perhaps it can actually go back to those level, right? Okay, so it was a no-go for that, but I'm still convinced that we can definitely go in these levels here, and more likely, you know, pretty much often, because when we're at 22,800, we're not that far from closing this CME gap. 20,000, I think, was 400 or something like 350. So that's another thing we need to take in consideration. RSI, as you can see, it's going. It was still going up, and then now we are kind of bouncing back. MACD kind of, you know, moving on the side and even maybe losing some momentum for now. Let's see how it's going to act out for that. But I strongly believe that, you know, we could go a little bit lower. Price is going to go lower. Ideally close this gap. Yeah, that would be the best, honestly, because let me take the brush here. So we would make a 1, 2, and then this is another 1, and W, X, Y. We make a slight higher high here, but to really confirm the trend, and that would be honestly the best. After that, we're going to be in, because we need to hurry up, right? Because September, it's almost finished. For the moment, it's positive. And October, November are going to be, usually they should be much more positive. So we don't have much time to fool around and go down. So anyway, this is my opinion on Bitcoin. For sure, it's not financial advice. Let's see if, you know, actually Bitcoin do manage to do that bigger corrective movement before the beginning of the official bull market. And then for sure, if you are depressed, just hide your balance so you don't see how many minus on percentage you're doing for a moment, and maybe you know, unhide your balance for the 25th of December. I'm pretty sure it's going to be much better. All right, so hopefully you enjoy the video. Sorry if it's a little bit long, but some time is needed. So let's not panic. We want red. Let's do it now, and then we're good. All right, so hopefully you enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and have a good day.